What's up? This is our level 3 fitness flow, 15 minutes, 5 exercises, no breaks between, modifications for each exercise. Do what feels best for your body. Let's get going right away. Coming to our first exercise, a reverse lunge. So stacking shoulders on top of the hips, drive through the front heel, step back, knee comes close to the ground. Honest pinch, maybe it's just giving it a little smooch. Bring it right back, switch sides, drive to the front heel, stand up. Now this is an alternating reverse lunge. Not reverse lunge, reverse lunge. Now a common mistake when people are doing lunges, they lean over, and that's cool if you want to develop a lot of quadriceps strength. Again, right now what we're prioritizing is sense of ease while simultaneously stressing our bodies with eustress, right? A good stress. Not all stress is negative. Stress is how we become more resilient and stronger by learning to adapt to challenge in our nervous system. And from a strength training perspective, it's a stimulus-response relationship. We break down the tissue during the strength session, we recover, come back stronger. Next session, all right, next exercise. Core scissors, lying on our back, press low back into the ground, walk shoulders underneath you. If your low back feels funky, put your hand under the butt. Straighten up the legs, feet come out wide. Squeeze inner thighs together, bring it back, switch which leg is on top. Now this is a really nice way to target lower abdominals and target inner thighs. And if you take your feet as wide as you can, if we feel those lateral hips, those good old hip stabilizers fire as well. Try to keep the shoulders and the neck soft so we're not pointing our chin towards the sky, right? But lengthening through the back of the neck. If you need to bend the knees as you do this exercise, right, check yourself before you wreck yourself. So this is the more challenging of the 3 fitness flows. So this is hurting your low back, just back up. Okay, moving into our dive bomber push-up. Round 1, I'll demonstrate this exercise on my knees. Right, so arms are out in front, and we get underneath the laser, keep the elbows tight to prioritize more tricep. And if you're used to or familiar with the yoga practice, this is kind of like a chaturanga series where we come from a chaturanga to an upward facing dog or a high cobra because my knees are on the ground. And anytime we have hands on the earth and we want to protect our wrists and our shoulders, we keep the fingers spread out wide and we grab the earth like we're palming a basketball. As we pull our hips through, we squeeze the glutes to prevent dumping into the low back. If you want to make it more challenging, you reverse the motion, really targeting your triceps by doing that reverse piece as well. Fun way to mix up your push-up profile. Exercise number 4, jump squats. So when we do a jump squat, we're landing soft. Use your arms. We land on the ball of the foot, transition back to the heel, and jump. Some of you may be just coming onto the tippy toes. Others may be jumping as high as you can. Maybe so high that your head is coming out of frame here in the camera. Maybe it feels good to jump towards the sky with your hands like you're grabbing a rebound. Right, do what feels right for you. Now, because this is the more cardiovascular demanding exercise, you may start breathing through the mouth. That's okay. Can you inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth? Try to stay within that 60, 70, maybe max 80% heart rate zone. 1 minute. Great job. Lying on our belly for locust pumps. Really nice way to challenge and target the backside. So pulling shoulders away from the ears. Take arms down by your side. Lift the chest up. Lift the arms up. Lift the feet up. In yoga, this is known as locust pose. I'm breathing a little hard now. Slowing my breath down. Extending the exhale. Letting energy out the system so I can talk. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze the muscles on the back of the arms. Hug muscle to bone. And squeeze your butt. Use your hamstrings to lift the feet, maybe the thighs off the ground, and lift up through the body. You can even turn the thumbs up, pull back with the hands together, squeezing shoulder blades together, targeting the entire back. Nice work. Ooh, okay. Lunges. Went over our minute. That last one. Okay, for round 2, we can stay with our reverse lunge. And what we're not doing is this, just stepping back. We need to drop down, come back up. We can also add a little pulse to the equation, increasing our time under tension. Really, when it comes to strength training, a big piece of the puzzle is time under tension. Especially if we're trying to put more armor on our body, we're trying to bulk up and put more muscle on, the process of hypertrophy. Time under tension plays a key role, and it's been found that anywhere from about 30 to 45 seconds of continuous time under tension per set is a great way to induce muscle hypertrophy. Core scissors, round 2, lying on your back. I know these aren't like exact perfect minutes, but it's in the spirit of doing each exercise for a minute straight with no breaks. Now I'm finding already my low back really wanting to lift off the ground and pressing it into the ground as much as I can. But what I'm gonna do is take my hands underneath my butt, and that's gonna help big time. I'm still focusing on pushing low back into the ground, and I'm gonna slow down. So sometimes by taking the regressed version, it can actually improve the process, not just by making it easier, but by learning how to squeeze, target, and engage the muscles that we are attempting to work with. Nice work. Dive bomber push-ups. Making sure those hands are big. Now coming into like a wide-legged downward facing dog. Get low, pretend you're rolling like underneath the laser, and then you bring it back. Get low, forehead, choke, knee. Oh, no, that wasn't the right muscles. Let's do that again. Forehead, nose, chin, chest, hips. Pull through. I said forehead, I think knee. It's not my knee, it's my nose. Pull yourself through, squeeze through the hips. And we can even try a few reverses in this position as well. I invite you to come back to the forearms to transition in that dive bomber. Forearms, push back. Let's do one more. Pull through, reverse, forearms, back. I'm sweating. All right. Jump squats. Getting down low. Trying to breathe through the nose. Great job. About 20 seconds in. Maybe you're doing this workout to begin your day, get your blood going. Maybe you're doing it at the end of the day. Wherever you are, meet yourself where you're at. Taking time to check in. Oftentimes it's nice to even set an intention for our practice. So maybe it's about using exercise as a way to promote self-love or discipline, increase our willpower, try all the good stuff that come with the benefits of exercise. Locust pumps. Maybe you find yourself going super slow, even though you're doing the level 3 fitness flow. You use it as an opportunity to get to know yourself. And how do you show up when feeling challenged? How can we embrace the challenge? I embrace the suck. versus run away or avoid. Particularly with stress regulation, oftentimes we try to numb out, pretend it's not there. But how do we use that stress? We can't run away from it. How do we use it to our benefit? Nice work. Okay, round 3, lunges. Now what we're gonna do this round is just hold. We're gonna pulse. 30 seconds each leg. You're gonna be pumping these out super quick. Notice if you're leaning forward, can you lean back? Shoulders stacked on top of the hips. Squeezing inner thighs together. Can you be pressing through the big toe on the trailing leg and the front heel? Switch sides. Sometimes it's nice to start at the bottom. Make sure you're in the right position. Hover the knee. Squeeze inner thighs, lean back. Lifting up. And as we squeeze inner thighs together, in this split squat, we're also pulling front heel back, pulling front knee forward, lifting up through the chest, getting a nice burn in those legs. 1 minute. Dope. Nice work. Core scissors. Round 3. Flatten out the back. Point the toes. Take the feet wide. Cross, wide. Switch legs. Again, maybe you're advancing it and getting the upper core involved. Squeezing biceps to ears for this upper body, hollow body position. Can you breathe through the nose? Maybe hands by your side. Maybe hands come under the butt. Noticing if your shoulders are wanting to bunch up. So a big piece of this is practicing awareness of body position, particularly when we're under stress. Always come back to the breath. Extending the exhale helps slow down the heartbeat, catch your breath. Nice. Okay, dive bombers. This round, we'll take the arms out wide. And we'll notice with the arms out wide, we'll be getting a lot more shoulder as part of the movement, just like a push-up. Right, having the shoulder wide is going to engage more shoulders and pecs versus close. Now we can reverse it, and we don't have to bring our forearms down to the ground either. By doing the wide version, squeeze shoulder blades together, away from the ears, bring it back. Keeping the hips tucked under you, engage through the hips. You have about 15 more seconds. Breathing through the nose, maybe out through the mouth. Last rep. Woo! Kill it. Coming up, jump squats. Maybe you're like, dude, I'm toast. I'm just gonna hold an air squat. Or maybe you're gonna post up against the wall, do a wall sit, or whatever floats your boat. I always encourage people to challenge themselves, but do it from a place of like strong love and encouragement versus self-deprecation or unappreciation or negative self-talk. Right, how we speak to ourselves is oftentimes a reflection of how we speak to other people. Right, so we can quiet down the inner critic and really use exercise as a way to promote self-love and acceptance. Locust Pumps, my yoga speech for the day. Lying down. Now if you want to pump these out, you can make these more of a rep-based exercise. Squeezing, slowing down. Squeeze the muscles in the back of the body, let go. If you're getting cramping in the neck, lengthen through the neck. Looking down towards the front of the mat or forward if that feels okay for your neck. Now this exercise is really easy to do If you're not engaging the muscles, then just dumping into the spine. To really make it work for you, squeeze. Hug the muscles to the bones in the whole back of the body. You squeeze the hammies, the calves, pulling the shoulder blades down and together, engaging through the triceps. Great job, let it go. All right. Whew. 3 rounds. That's a level 3 fitness flow. Great job.